The Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And here comes the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Bears offense will have its first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finding an escape route. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Bears are rolling down the field.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Let's go. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Out of the gun, the inside kick. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Running into the open space. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. It's complete. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll go to the toss. Running to Green. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Looking down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. 1st down for this offense. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
Turning it on! Headed to the end zone, and they're in for a touchdown.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And the extra point was good. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Bear offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. With the catch, it's Joyner. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bears will call on their punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner will be brought down. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. And they'll knock him down. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll try the run. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. It's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He caught it. And it'll be a touchdown. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here comes the Missouri State offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The option look. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll leave it with him. Pass mistakes and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the try is no good after the miss. Still an 11-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Joyner. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Green. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Sets up the screen.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not much.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed behind the line. It's Joyner. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. All kinds of time in the pocket, down the middle it goes. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. He's not afraid to go deep. Snags it on the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick completion on the out route. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Bears headed quickly to the line. They'll run the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Bears send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the...
There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tyree. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
It's caught. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. The Bears will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, on the move. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Makes the catch. It's Green. Ripping through the defense. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Bears in the hurry-up.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what it is.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the right. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He puts some heat on that one down the middle.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Calls his own number. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Plucks it out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to slam it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This defense has been able to force a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? Swings it out to the flat. And it's in for a touchdown. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Heaves it on the run. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Jukes his way for more. Right down the gut of the field. The 10, slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, and probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
In the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wide open, he makes the catch. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Missouri State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And that extra point might well be the thing that sends us to overtime.
Number 37 sets a kickoff.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth, so of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal blocking offense.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Touchdown, Bears! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Man, what a response. You just gave up 7 on the other side of the field. Every reason to get dejected. Oh, man. But they come out and they respond and they score on the first play. And now, Jesse, down by 1. What do you do?
And they made it look easy too, David. And you got to wonder about this defense and how much they have left in the tank. Because of that, maybe if you're on offense, you just decide to end this thing right here. You scored so easily. Maybe you could do the same on a 2-point play.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Off-play action on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great time.
Turning it on! Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Good enough for a first down.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Nice move there. Touchdown, Bears! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for two. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to two-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So USC's offense will have the first possession of the game. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Takes the easy completion. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Sprocket. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So,
oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Throws to the tight end. Fired in there, but incomplete. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
On the play.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. A little release to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Makes the catch. It's Kelly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Takes it on the shovel. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Sweet spin. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Gives it on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got room to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get the space and make the big game.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create...
There he goes! Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He makes the grab. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
This is a designed run. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. He's in for the touchdown.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this... And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Working that left side now. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
Ready, set.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumped.
Headed to the end zone. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. On the run, it's Jordan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Trojans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in...
Unloads it downfield. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so...
breaks into the open. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Give to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Trojans want to move quickly.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Back open in the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. Makes a grab for a big play. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USC!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Back to pass, it's Mayava. He's got it on the run. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be dragged down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years coaching everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You've got to get it back.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And you could tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They come to the line 3 yards away from the 1st down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, it's good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lift to play another play. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To the air, it's Mayava. It's complete to the left. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And that's good enough for a
So the fourth down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Caught near the sticks. It's Strachan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He'll pull it down to the 10. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
What a great job by the defense here, playing with the lead, knowing the opponent needs a touchdown. They're just trying to get to the ball and punch it out. They practiced this all week, and it comes up big for them late. That turnover is going to seal this thing.
Got the first down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll give it to him again. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball. Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
To the ground with the back. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.